Well, hello, and welcome back to Sunday School. So this video is for our grade school church class. This is the first video of our fall quarter, and our talk time for this video is on Monday, September 14th at 6:15 p.m. on Zoom. Now, your parents will be emailed the link to connect to that Zoom class, but if they don't get it, or if you need it again, you can email me at jgeorge@cantoncpc.org, and I'll make sure you have it. So, it's starting to look a little bit like fall around us. How do you know that it's fall? Maybe it's because you think of fall as back to school time. Maybe it's because some of our days are getting cooler, the nights are cooler, you have to wear a sweater. There's lots of things that help us see that the seasons are changing. Well, here at church, we have seasons too. Right now, we're in a season called Pentecost, and it is the longest season of the church year. It begins in the summer and goes throughout the whole fall. And during this season of Pentecost, we focus on the life of the church and growing in our faith. So this fall, each week of this class will focus on one word that will help us grow in faith and practice living and acting more like Jesus. Today, our word is forgive. It is from the story in the Gospel of Matthew, the first book of the New Testament. Forgiving is sometimes hard, but it is something we can all practice. Now, I have a few friends who will join us each week to help illustrate our story and illustrate our focus word. So let's tune in with Ruby, Leo, Mimi, Gabe, Victor, and Monty. Let's watch their reactions closely as we learn a little bit more about forgiveness.
Hey, Mimi.
Hey, how was your first day at school?
It was okay. You?
Full of mystery.
Okay.
Remember how I sent everyone postcards from our Wisconsin trip this summer?
Oh, yeah. That was really thoughtful and so unexpected. I mean, no one sends postcards anymore.
The funny thing is, when I got home, I realized I'd totally forgotten to send one to Leo. But when I saw him today, he was like, "Thanks for the postcard." Isn't that so weird?
Do you think he was being sarcastic?
What? Why would he be sarcastic?
Oh, hi, guys.
Hi, Ruby. Hi, Leo.
Hi, Gabe.
Hi, Gabe.
That was ice cold right there.
Wait, do you think he's mad at me?
Oh, yeah.
Really? Oh, no.
Mimi, two things. First, we want to thank you for the postcards you sent us. They were a beautiful gesture and very retro cool. And second, why would you go out of your way to exclude Leo?
I didn't mean to.
You've hurt him, Mimi. More than anyone has hurt anybody ever.
Over a postcard?
More than anyone has ever hurt anybody ever!
Gabe, Leo's turning everyone against me.
I know. Look, he even put your name on the official diss list.
Diss list? Since when is there a diss list?
There's always a diss list, Mimi.
Hey, Gabe, why are you hanging with Captain Excluder Pants?
Leo, why are you so mad at me?
You want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because I spent all summer hearing about everyone getting a postcard from Mimi. And week after week, I thought to myself, next week will be the week that she finally sends a postcard to Leo. But that week never came.
I didn't mean to exclude you.
No, I just wasn't important enough for you to remember, was I?
Come on, Leo, she really is sorry.
Why are you taking her side, Gabe?
I'm not taking sides.
Will you please just forgive me?
It's not that easy, Mimi.
No one said forgiving people was easy. Was it easy for my little brother to forgive me when I forgot him at the bus stop?
Sorry, Mr. Trash Can. I'm not allowed to talk to strangers.
Or when Mimi forgot me on our hiking trip. Mimi! Hello?
Man, I need to start writing stuff down.
Leo, holding a grudge doesn't help anything, and it hurts everyone. So, would you please forgive her?
I'm just not ready to. I don't want to say I forgive you and not mean it.
Apology accepted. Phew, now things can finally get back to normal. Or at least somewhat back to normal. Or starting to think about getting back to normal. Yay!
Well, that was certainly a difficult predicament for both Leo and Mimi. I wonder what lessons they're learning from this situation. So I'd like for you to think about how Leo felt and what he learned in that situation. And I want you to think about Mimi and what she's learned in that situation. Do you think it's possible to go back to the way it was before, like Mimi hoped? Why or why not? Sometimes we do things to other people that hurt them or make them sad. Today, when we talk about forgiveness, those can be hard conversations. But let's hear in our Bible what Jesus tells us about forgiveness. This is from Matthew chapter 18, verses 21 through 35. Jesus, Peter asked, "If someone is unkind to me, how many times should I forgive? 1 time? 2 times? 7 times? Not 1, 2, or 7 times, but 70 times 7, Jesus replied. Peter started to count to 490. That was a lot of times. But why, Jesus? He asked. Jesus looked with kind eyes at his friend. We forgive each other because we love each other. Then Jesus told Peter a story about forgiveness. A man owed his king a lot of money. The man worked hard to pay his debt, but it wasn't enough. He worked even harder, but it still wasn't enough. Please give me more time, he begged. The king showed love to the man. He told him, "You don't have to pay me. I forgive your debt." The man raced home to share his good news. On the way home, the man met one of his friends. "You owe me money," he shouted. His friend couldn't pay the debt. The man became angry and threw his friend in prison. When the king heard this, he felt frustrated. He told the man, "I forgave you because you asked me, and I showed mercy." Choose to forgive and love others like I did for you. that is a very interesting story that helps us understand why Jesus wants us to forgive others. And we'll talk more about that during our talk time. You know, hurt feelings happen to everyone. Sometimes we even cause hurt feelings. And forgiveness can be hard. I hope this video time together gets you thinking about forgiveness. And I look forward to talking with you about it more on Monday. But I want to leave you with a question to think about. Do you feel better or worse when you hold a grudge and don't forgive someone? Let's close our time together with a prayer. Let's bow our heads. May God be in my head and in my thinking, in my eyes and in my seeing, in my ears and in my listening, in my mouth and in my speaking, in my heart and in my understanding, in my hands and in my serving. May God be in my practicing, because I want to act like Jesus. Amen. Bye for now, boys and girls, and I'll talk to you on Monday.